You guys, I feel like a social media veteran, and I'm only 20 years old, but I feel like a millennial. Scary. I'm joking. I'm kidding. I'm actually kidding.
I am looking for it. Oh somebody.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Stephanie. How long has it been since I sat down to chit chat with you guys? At this point, I don't even know if you guys know me anymore. I feel like I change every 3 months. In fact, I feel like I change every 3 business days. So today we're going to be doing a cutie little life update. If you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe. And without further ado, let's get into the video. I'm actually running a little late. I have to leave the house at 6:30 p.m. It's 5 p.m. and I know that seems like a lot of time, but to do my makeup while filming and pick an outfit, I haven't done my outfit, and do my hair, that's no time at all. I'm actually delusional. Latest life update I can think of is that Naomi and I are moving out of this house finally. So I know that the last time I spoke to you guys, I literally told you that I was planning on moving out, because I was, but so much has happened since then and so much has hindered this process. But finally we found a place that we're absolutely obsessed with and we got approved. And everyone is always talking about how hard it is to get a place in this city, and I just feel like God is always on our side. He really made this process like super duper easy for us, and yeah, we're really excited. We're moving out very soon. I've lived in my current house with a bunch of random girls coming in and out the house for 3 years now, and I just think it's time. Like, I'm done with college. Like, that's really why I chose this place for school, and I've been done with school, so it's like it's time for me to move on to the next phase of my life, you know. But yeah, I'm really excited to be moving somewhere closer to my workplace. It's a condo, so it's gonna have a gym and all those little cutie amenities, and I'm so excited for that, because one of my goals this year was to really take my health seriously. I've been doing that in terms of how I eat. I've been eating so much better, so clean this year, and I'm so proud of myself for that. It's really hard. Like, eating healthy is expensive. Eating 3 times a day is expensive, and I know like 3 times a day sounds like the bare minimum, and it really is, but for years I hadn't been eating 3 times a day. And I know we especially as girls, we always make jokes about it, like girl dinner and stuff like that, but ending of last year I really realized that health is something that you really need to take so seriously. Like, we're so young, and I feel like we really take it for granted. But yeah, so that's that about our new place. Let's talk about work. Work has actually been amazing, and when I say work, I'll talk about my double life. I've always felt like I've lived a double life. Well, not really, like most, especially now, like ever since I've moved from Nigeria, I've felt like I've been living a sort of double life, because when I introduce myself to people, I'm not like, hey, I'm Stephanie, the social media content creator with 200 followers on Instagram and 500 followers on TikTok. Like, I don't do that. Like, I don't talk about what I do. So people that meet me are usually just meeting me as Stephanie from wherever they found me, or I'm at work and I'm just Stephanie the journalist, which is amazing. So it always feels like I'm living a double life. Like, today I took off work to go to this event. Like, that's what I'm getting ready for, by the way, an influencer brand event with Walmart. You know, when you're living your dream and you don't deep that you're actually living in your dream, like, that's something that us as human beings do. Like, we want something and we work so hard to get what we want, and then when we finally get it, it's like, oh, okay, the next thing. Well, we hardly sit back to actually appreciate the life that we're living in and realize that it's literally the life that we dreamed of. Even just the little things, like even just being in this country is like, this is something I dreamed of when I was younger, like when I would finally come here, and now I'm here. I've been here for a while. I basically feel like a Canadian citizen because I work in you know, the media. In terms of journalism life, it's going good. Right now, I'm just trying to get my hours together because I'm trying to get that PR. You already know, I'm trying to get my permanent residency, and to get it in Canada, you need to work a certain number of hours. I'm working towards that, so I'm really trying to pick up as many shifts as I can, and thankfully I've been getting lots of shifts. I feel like I'm getting so much better at my job. Like I feel like I'm good at what I do, to be as humble as I can be. I'm really good at what I do, I would, if I say so myself. And I really take pride in the work that I do. I feel like I'm making such a difference in the world. I never actually really saw myself working in hard news, which is where I'm working right now. Like I'm working in the proper like 24-hour news cycle. I never really saw myself doing that. I still don't see myself doing that very long term, but for now I really appreciate all that I'm learning. Guys, I'm using my big camera today, and I swear I feel like I don't remember how to use it, because I feel like the lighting, the settings aren't right. I don't know, maybe I'm tripping. Now, social media is a different story. You guys, I feel like a social media veteran, and I'm only 20 years old, but I feel like I'm old in the social media space. Like I feel like I'm a millennial. Scary. I'm joking. I'm kidding. I'm actually kidding. I just constantly feel myself going, oh, I miss old YouTube. I miss old TikTok. Oh, I remember when we used to do things like this, and I remember when we used to do things like that. Like I don't understand the algorithm. I don't understand. Like I just feel like the times are changing, and I'm not changing fast enough, and I don't even know that I want to change. I had a period where I was finding it really difficult and I was feeling very discouraged. Recently, I've got my groove back. I don't know if you noticed, if you follow me on TikTok and Instagram, I'm a lot more consistent than I used to be. You better have noticed, because it's not easy. The things I have to do. I remember when I would really feel like I was where I was meant to be, and I was doing what I was meant to do, and I just had a period of time where I was feeling very discouraged. I felt like the algorithm didn't like me. Obviously, I still have those moments, but I think what I've just realized and what I've just started doing recently is really focusing on me and creating content that I want to create and that I like to create. I just had to really tune all of the noise out and just be like, Stephanie, what do you want to create? What do you want to do? What do you enjoy doing? And then obviously I use the metrics and stats to see, okay, what do you guys like? And because I'm creating what I love to create, whatever piece of content does well, or whatever content that you guys like, I also like, because I'm only creating what I like. Does that make sense? But yeah, I've just been feeling like a learner, like I'm new to the industry all over again, even though I've literally been doing this for over 5 years. I feel like I'm new to it, and I feel like every single day I'm learning. But instead of seeing that as a negative thing and feeling down about it, I've taken it as a good thing. Like it's kind of made it fun for me again. I don't know how to explain. Like I definitely got to the point where I was like burnt out with my content, with creating content, with everything, especially YouTube, rediscovering how everything works again and allowing myself to really learn how, you know, things are shifting and changing, and you know, learn the algorithm and all these different things and experiments with my content. It's really given me the opportunity to fall in love with creating content again. Like just feeling new to it has definitely been a blessing in disguise. And that's really how you have to look at most things in life. Like that's something else I've learned. You really have to believe that everything is working out for your good. Like you guys have no idea. That is how I live my life. Like every single thing that happens to me, whether it's bad, whether it's good, I believe that it's for my good. Like everything is working in my favor. Like nothing is bad. Nothing bad that happens to me happened for a bad reason. If anything, it happened to help me. I'm thinking, thank you, Lord, for helping me avoid something, or you know, or shifting something away from my path that maybe I really wanted, but it wasn't meant for me, and ultimately it would have done me more harm than good. I'm really grateful, and I just believe that God has my back always. So I never feel down. I never feel bad if something doesn't work out the way I expected it to, or the way I hoped for it to. I just take it as a sign, and I keep it pushing, and I give God thanks, honestly, in every single thing. Just give God thanks, because yeah, that's really how you have to see life. If not, you'll be sad as hell and depressed. So yeah, that's where I'm at, just learning to fall in love with what I do again. And I've been loving the journey. I've been loving every step of the way. Another thing that I remind myself, and another thing that I've learned, is that there's time for everything. You know how our parents always said that, and it was so annoying. It was like, what do you mean? Like, if you're like, I want a new phone, I want this, or I want to go out with my friends, or I want my curfew to be extended, and they're like, my dear, there's time for everything. And you're like, shut up. You're like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean? How does that have anything to do with what I'm talking about right now? But it's actually really true. Like, that's something that I'm starting to learn, because I really had a period of time where I was beating myself up about everything. Like, I was like, I'm supposed to be doing this and that and that. And that's literally just, it's because of the society that we're in these right now. Like, everybody wants to do everything immediately, because that's the culture. Like, people are blowing up fast, people are blowing up overnight, becoming celebrities overnight. Like, everything is fast. We want to do everything fast because we've seen that it's possible, right? And that's the easiest way. I've had to tell myself, wait, okay, pause. You're 20. And I haven't even pat myself on the back for the things that I have achieved. I'm just hyper focusing on the things that I should be doing, and I wanted to do by now. And it's like, there's going to be time for everything. Right now, I'm focusing on just getting my permanent residency, because once I have that, then I can really, really go after my dreams without any restriction. You know what I mean? In terms of literally needing visa to go to places. While I'm doing that, I'm still doing my social media, trying to stay consistent, trying to grow. When I choose to do whatever I choose to do and start whatever I choose to start, I'll have my people behind me. I already have my people behind me. I already have the most amazing supporters ever. I love you guys with my whole heart. You have no idea. It's actually really weird. It's like, how can I love people that I've never met so much? But I really do. Like, I don't just say that, and I don't take that lightly. You guys are my everything. You guys have changed my life. Literally, the things that I've gotten to do every single day, I just remind myself about how grateful I am to have you guys. I would not be here without you guys. I'm basically done with my makeup, but let's quickly answer some of the questions I got on Instagram. Someone asked, when are you coming back to Nigeria? I'm really hoping to be back for Lagos in December this year. So that's the plan. Expect me in Lagos in December, by the grace of God. I wasn't there last year, and the FOMO was real. So y'all aren't about to leave me out this year. So hopefully I'm gonna be there. I'm really excited. I'm hoping I'll be able to do like a hangout thing with you guys like I did last year. That'll be really cute, fun, and fresh. What is it like working abroad? Like, the experience. I feel like working here can be draining after a while, in terms of being Nigerian. I'm not around my people, so I never feel like I can be 100% myself. Even if I know, if my coworkers ever watch this, they'll be like, oh no, you can always be yourself and all of that. It just never exactly feels that way, because I'm not around my people, and that's okay. And it's fine, and I'm not complaining at all, because I also like having the experience of being around people that aren't like me and weren't raised the way I was raised. I like that part of the experience, but it does get draining in terms of, sometimes I just want to talk normally. Like, I just want to talk like me. I want to say a beg, like like stuff like that. Like, I want to be 100% myself sometimes, but I don't always get the opportunity to be 100% me. no one asked me not to be myself. It's just me, and it's me trying to assimilate and not feel like the odd one out. Anyways, overall, it's a good experience. Obviously, like when you're in the workforce, you have rights. I know that seems like the bare minimum, but I know working in Nigeria, it's not always the case. Like here, you can really stand up for yourself and have the law and your union behind you, backing you, kind of thing. You may not have that in Nigeria as strongly. There's probably lots of differences. I've never actually worked in Nigeria, so I can't really compare it to working in Nigeria, but so far my experience has been 10 out of 10 amazing. It's just the thing of, obviously, I'm not around my people all the time, so yeah, sometimes it can be draining, but all in all, like, I'm having a good time and I'm having an amazing experience. Okay, so this is the finished face. It's eating, it's giving, you already know. I'm running super late, but before we head out, let's put on some fragrance courtesy of Miss Dossier girl. I don't know which one to choose. Recently, my everyday fragrance has been Fruity Neroli. It's super sweet and soft, but also like so it's like perfect for me for every day. I like to smell like every day. But tonight I'm thinking of starting off with Ambery Saffron. This has notes of saffron, orange blossom, jasmine, plum, cedarwood, oak moss, fair balsam, amber. I don't know what half of those mean, but I know it smells good. Ambery Saffron is inspired by Baccarat Rouge. You already know Baccarat Rouge 540. All the girls rinse the hell out of this scent, and I'm one of them. Seriously, like, it really smells like a dupe. I don't actually have Baccarat Rouge, but I have friends that have it and use it, and this smells just like it. It's so beautiful, and I'm super excited to be wearing this tonight. I'm going to layer it with floral lavender. This has notes of mandarin, neroli, blackcurrant, vanilla, amber, musk. I think it's going to pair really nicely. This just smells grown and expensive, and that's what I'm giving today. Like, I'm giving Nolly babe. But yeah, those are my scents of the night. I'll keep you guys updated on how many compliments I get, because I know I'm going to be getting all the compliments tonight. You already know I smell good as hell. You all already know how I feel about Dossier. Gorgeous smelling fragrances for half the price of high-end ones, and it lasts exactly the same. So yeah, while your friends are smelling nice, you're still sleeping on Dossier. Like, don't piss me off. Don't piss me off. Ships to Canada, ships to the US, don't play. Okay? Okay, I'm heading out. I smell too good. Like, I'm choking. I'm choking a little, but it's fine. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe. This is the finished look. We're looking cutie as heck. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video.